selection, cure the infection, slice the victim, check the symptom, bullshit. Eradicating abomination without a couple. Chicken planet, brolic armor, you cannot stop it. Valhalla's goblet, a guzzle and blast, gun muzzle going loud. Competition usually ending up with a pacemaker, heart regulator, army make your blood. Better listen to spinning of Sinister and Rob Swift. The hard cup is the best by far. The hard cup is the best, cutting things, cutting change, supreme force, the ultimate force.
Click the video icon.
You can't stand the force of the musical power at our command. Splitting the atom, vibration, walking destruction, creation, spinning planetary rings, rocking with the constellations. Better get medical professional on call. Ain't no politicking, no Bernie, no Ron Paul. Schmoes with no flows or skills who want it all. Get stuffed in the tube and shot like cannonballs.
All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between Israel Adesanya and Paulo the Eraser Costa.
Bro. Have a look at that.
Well, if you're looking for one fighter in an alley to save your life, you could probably do worse than this man as we welcome back the UFC middleweight contender, Paulo Costa. A lot of people think his ceiling is championship and that eventually this man...
Who are you fighting?
All right, so here we go with the start of round one. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels
like
a big
people
moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plans the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes?
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Well placed with the kick.
What up, Jake?
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Just misses with that one. Costa gets touched by that kick to the body. Oh, beautiful strike there by Israel Adesanya. He's got a lifetime in the game, not a lifetime in the UFC, but you see, this is a lifelong striker who is very dangerous with all.
Oh, he's going to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
So he's very full like Costa, one hit.
Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Midway through round one, just over 20 total strikes have landed for Israel Adesanya. Nice defense there, huge block.
Good punch.
He missed with that jab attempt. As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad. And landing some nasty strikes.
Oh! Both fighters throwing heat now. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
All right, so he lands another hook. He's already landed several in the round. That one might have been the most significant.
That was the best one, but what I like about him throwing this punch over and over again, he just has a fantastic ability to land that punch.
Man.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He just...
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
All right, so here we we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have the reach advantage. It's another thing to use it. We'll see if he can get that jab going today.
He has got to fight tall. He's got to stay at range, use his length to give his opponent problems, trying to bring the fight into a closer distance.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. What a punch. Nice stick of
1-2 punch by Costa. Oh, that's a big hook to the chin. Wow, what a head kick.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. 27 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Israel Adesanya, I don't even know what that was, but it certainly looked pretty, DC. This man brings so many different things to the table as a striker, and I would think would be a very difficult guy for his fellow middleweight contenders to prepare for. Just over 2 minutes to go. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
Israel Adesanya gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively. Oh, look at him land another jab there. He's certainly using that weapon effectively here tonight.
The most effective weapon in all of boxing, in all of combat sports, is a jab. This young man has a knowledge of using it like no one else.
Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
He's going to attack armbar here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. All right, both fighters now ready to go with round 2. Israel Adesanya.
Why am I still broadcasting?